Hi, welcome back to Faye Inn Stories. They say time heals everything, but what if time doesn't even exist?
Wait, what do you mean? I'm literally watching a clock right now.
Exactly. You watch time, but have you ever felt it? If you stopped every clock on Earth this second, would time stop too? Or would you?
That's kind of creepy. Are you saying all of this, past, present, future, could just be a trick of perception?
Not a trick, a structure. Einstein once said time is flexible. It bends, slows, even stops, depending on you.
You mean someone out there might be aging slower just because they're moving faster?
Exactly. And that's where it all begins, when you realize that time isn't what you think it is. To understand time, we first have to accept something insane, that it isn't the same for everyone.
Come on, isn't that just a poetic way to say we all age differently?
No, I mean literally. A person on a mountain ages a tiny bit faster than someone at sea level,
Wait, seriously?
because Earth's gravity is stronger below. And according to Einstein, gravity can slow down time itself. Then Einstein said, time is woven into space itself. When space stretches or bends, time does too.
So the universe is basically one big rubber sheet?
Exactly. And we're ants walking on it. If a massive planet pushes down that sheet, time near it slows down. That's why near a black hole, 1 minute for you could be years for me.
That sounds like cheating death.
It is, in a way. But it comes with a price, because to bend time, you have to get close to the thing that destroys everything else. Einstein proved this with one rule. The speed of light never changes. No matter how fast you move, light always outruns you at the exact same speed.
But that makes no sense. If I'm running toward a beam of light, shouldn't it hit me faster?
That's what everyone thought, until experiments proved otherwise. Even stars that race toward us or away from us, their light reaches Earth at the same speed.
You're saying light doesn't care who sent it or who's chasing it?
Exactly. It's as if light has its own rules, a speed so sacred that everything else in the universe must bend to protect it. But if light never changes, something else must. That something is time itself.
Okay, that's the trade-off. To keep light constant, time has to stretch and squeeze.
Yes, that's why the faster you move, the slower your clock ticks. It's not a trick of perception. It's the universe balancing its books. And the deeper you go into this rabbit hole, the more you'll realize maybe time isn't moving at all. Maybe we are. Einstein's theory sounded elegant, but also insane. He said time could stretch like taffy, slower for some, faster for others. People laughed, until one day, someone decided to test it.
Someone actually tested time itself?
Pretty much, except it involved two atomic clocks worth millions. In 1971, scientists put one on a jet that circled the Earth, and kept another on the ground.
Okay, so what happened?
When the plane landed, the clock on board was behind. Just a few billionths slower, but slower nonetheless.
So Einstein was right after all.
Completely. But that wasn't the real twist. Because later they discovered it's not just speed that warps time. Mass does too.
Mass? Like being fat makes you time travel?
Not quite. I'm talking about gravity, the weight of reality itself. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves.
Then, the closer you get to something massive, like a planet or a black hole, the slower you age?
Exactly. Near a black hole, 1 hour for you could be 7 years out here. That's not science fiction. It's general relativity.
That's terrifying. You could leave your planet, come back, and everyone you loved would be gone.
Yes. And that's our first real paradox, that the closer you get to immortality, the faster the world dies around you.
So slowing time means losing everything faster.
Exactly. The universe always balances the equation. If time gives you more life, it takes something else away. But if time depends on gravity and speed, what happens near the heaviest object in existence? The black hole, where time nearly stops, but not quite.
You mean time still moves inside a black hole?
Maybe. Or maybe what we call inside is already beyond time. If speed can stretch time, gravity can crush it.
So even the chair I'm sitting on is slowing time. Just a little?
Technically, yes. But don't worry, your chair won't make you immortal. You'd need something a bit heavier.
Like Jupiter?
Exactly. Near Jupiter, time ticks slower than it does here on Earth. Near the Sun, even slower. And next to a black hole, it almost stops.
Almost. Not completely.
Not completely. Because if time ever fully stopped, the universe would freeze. No movement, no change, no life. Now think about this. The entire universe began with a single explosion, the Big Bang. 13.8 billion years ago, space and time were born together. But what if we're not all aging at the same pace?
Wait, you're saying some parts of the universe could be younger or older than others?
Exactly. At the edges, where matter is light and gravity weak, time races forward. But at the center, where gravity is unimaginable, it could be crawling. For us, the universe is 13.8 billion years old. But at its heart, maybe only 1 second has passed.
So the Big Bang might still be happening right now?
Yes. From our perspective, it ended billions of years ago. From the sinner's perspective, it just began.
That means somewhere in the universe, time zero never ended.
Exactly. And that's our second paradox, that the further you get from the center of creation, the faster you run away from its beginning.
Then we're living on the outer edge of time itself, racing away from the first second ever made.
Maybe that's why we evolved first, because our clocks run faster than anyone else's in the cosmos. And if that's true, then somewhere even smaller, where time runs faster than ours, life could already be millions of years ahead.
You mean microscopic worlds?
Or something even smaller. The quantum realm, where fast and slow no longer mean anything. If time runs slower in the heavy parts of the universe, then life, fragile, impatient, ever-changing, could only be born where time runs fastest.
You're saying the reason we exist is because we live on the fast lane of time?
Exactly. Our corner of the cosmos is light, small, and unstable. Perfect for motion, chaos, and growth. We trade eternity for experience, because only when time races does life happen. Think about it. If we lived near a black hole, our entire civilization could blink and vanish before a single second passes for the universe.
That's like living inside a paused movie.
Exactly. To exist, we needed time to flow, not freeze. That flow created heat, decay, memory, and eventually, consciousness.
So time didn't shape life. Life is what time does when it tries not to stop.
Beautifully said. That's the paradox. The faster time moves, the shorter we live, yet the more we feel.
Then wouldn't it mean we're the universe's way of watching itself age?
Maybe that's why we can remember. Because in a world where everything else forgets, we are the proof that time moved.
Basically, we remember for the universe.
Yes. Every second we live, we record the motion of time itself. We are not outside the clock. We are the clock. But if time needs us to exist, what happens when the last consciousness fades? Does time stop?
You mean time only exists because something's here to feel it?
That's what the next chapter asks. because maybe time isn't real at all until someone observes it. So far, we've treated time as a thing, a force, a dimension, a ticking stream. But what if it isn't out there at all? What if it only exists inside the observer?
You mean like, if no one's around to watch a clock, time just doesn't move?
Exactly. In quantum physics, a particle doesn't have a fixed state until someone observes it. Before that, it's just a cloud of possibilities.
Then maybe time works the same way?
Yes. Before consciousness appeared in the universe, there was no past or future, only potential. Then something opened its eyes, and the universe collapsed into a single timeline.
You're saying the first mind didn't enter time. It started it.
Exactly. That's the real beginning. Not the Big Bang, but the first observation. Every living thing that perceives, counts, or remembers is keeping time alive. Remove all observers, and the universe stops updating itself.
Then time isn't just something we move through. It's something we generate by existing.
Yes. Your heartbeat, your breath, your thoughts. They are the rhythm that defines your universe. When you stop, so does your version of time.
So maybe death isn't the end of life. It's just the end of our timeline.
And someone else's clock keeps ticking. Another consciousness. Another universe. This is the third paradox. We spend our lives chasing time, saving it, wasting it, fearing it, never realizing we're the ones spinning its gears.
Then time isn't a cage. It's our reflection.
Yes. The moment you look back, you create a past. The moment you imagine tomorrow, you build a future. And the moment you simply exist, that's the only real now the universe ever has. So when someone asks, where does time go? The answer is simple. It doesn't go anywhere. It comes from you.
Maybe we're not small after all. Maybe we're the only things in the universe that can make eternity move. Time doesn't flow. It's stitched together by memory.
Exactly. The flow of time is the story your mind tells to explain why the picture keeps changing. After everything we've learned, time no longer feels like an enemy. It feels alive. Not a ticking line dragging us forward, but a rhythm that exists because we do.
So all this while, we weren't racing against time. We were time.
Yes. Every heartbeat, every inhale is the universe measuring itself through you.
That explains why time feels different when we're happy, waiting, or afraid.
Exactly. Because the clock on the wall isn't the real one. The real clock is emotional. It speeds up when you're in love, and it stops when you lose someone.
Then time was never cold or objective. It's always been personal.
It always was. Einstein called time relative. He meant physics. But maybe he also meant us. Every laugh, every heartbreak, every goodbye is time writing down what it learned from being alive.
Then maybe the goal was never to beat time, but to teach it something before we're gone.
Exactly. We think we measure time, but maybe, all along, time was measuring us. And that's the hidden symmetry. When we finally stop fighting time, we begin to move with it. Not as victims of decay, but as the reason decay means something.
So, in the end, we don't disappear into time. We become its memory.
And when the last second fades, what remains isn't silence, it's understanding. Because maybe time was never counting us. We were counting it.